Man is the only creature who refuses to be what he is. Albert Camus. Think about that for a second. Camus was pointing to the endless dissatisfaction that lives inside us. This constant refusal to be still, to be content. And nowhere is this more obvious than in how we pursue success. From childhood, success is dangled in front of us like the ultimate prize. Work hard, achieve more, be somebody. And so we run, we sacrifice, we fight through sleepless nights and self-doubt, believing that one day when we finally make it, we'll feel whole. But here's the painful truth. When we finally arrive, that wholeness doesn't come. Instead, many of us feel something darker, pressure, emptiness, even isolation. And that's the side of success no one warns us about. Maybe you've felt it before. You reach a goal you've dreamed about for years. At first there's excitement, maybe even pride. But within days or hours, the feeling fades. You're left asking, why don't I feel the way I thought I would? Here's the hidden cost of success. It raises the bar, but rarely raises your peace. It creates distance between you and others. It shifts your identity in ways you might not be prepared for. And the hardest part? You can't complain about it. Society expects you to be grateful. You should be happy. You're successful, they say. So instead of sharing the struggle, you carry it silently. Let's go deeper. Why does success so often bring this shadow with it? 1. The hedonic treadmill. Psychologists Brickman and Campbell coined this term. It means, no matter how much we achieve, we quickly adapt and return to the same baseline of happiness. You buy the dream house, the luxury car, land the dream job. And a few months later, it's just normal life. The brain craves novelty, so the goalposts keep moving. 2. The paradox of choice. With success comes more options. Where to live, how to invest, who to spend time with. But psychology shows that more choice often leads to more anxiety and regret. You second-guess yourself. You wonder if you're doing enough with what you've earned. 3. The weight of expectations. Research on high performers shows that success can actually increase stress because people begin to expect consistency. Now you're not just the person who succeeded, you're the person who can never fail. That's a crushing identity to live under. 4. Existential vacuum. Viktor Frankl, a psychiatrist and philosopher, wrote, "Life is never made unbearable by circumstances, but only by lack of meaning and purpose." And this is critical. Many of us tie our purpose to the struggle, to getting there. But once we arrive and the struggle is gone, what remains? For many, it's a vacuum, a sense of, what now? Let's bring this closer to life. The promotion trap. Imagine working years for a promotion. You finally get it. Everyone congratulates you. But within weeks, you're drowning in pressure, longer hours, higher stakes, less time for your kids or partner. Instead of freedom, you feel chained to an even heavier burden. The usual reaction? We tell ourselves, I just need to grind harder, adjust, and then it'll feel worth it. But deep down, you're stuck in the cycle. More achievement, less joy. The success gap in friendships. Another example, you start making more money than your friends. At first, you want to celebrate with them. But slowly, you notice small changes. Jokes about you paying for dinner, subtle resentment, or even distance. You start downplaying your achievements just to keep the peace. But that only makes you feel unseen. Success, instead of connecting you, isolates you. The identity collapse. Athletes talk about this all the time. They spend their whole life training, their whole identity tied to the sport. Then one day, retirement, and suddenly success is behind them, not ahead. Many spiral into depression because they never learned who they were without the chase. Entrepreneurs feel the same after selling a company. Students feel it after graduation. Parents feel it when kids leave the house. Success achieved can leave you hollow. The Stoic philosopher Marcus Aurelius once wrote, "Very little is needed to make a happy life. It is all within yourself, in your way of thinking." This isn't just a platitude. It's a reminder that external success, money, titles, recognition are unstable foundations. They shift, they disappear, they demand more. True stability must come from within, from the meaning we attach to life itself. But most of us are never taught how to shift from chasing achievement to cultivating meaning. So what can we do when success feels heavy? 1. Redefine success around values. Instead of asking, "What do I want to achieve?" ask, "Who do I want to become?" Psychologists studying long-term fulfillment found that goals rooted in intrinsic values, like growth, contribution, connection, lead to more satisfaction than goals rooted in status or wealth. 2. Practice arrival awareness. When you hit a milestone, don't rush past it. Journal about it. Share the story with loved ones. Reflect on the growth it represents. This slows down the hedonic treadmill and lets your brain encode fulfillment. 3. Cultivate non-transactional relationships. Seek spaces where you're not the successful one, but just you. Join communities where status doesn't matter. Spend time with people who don't care about your resume, but care about your presence. That's where real belonging lives. 4. Anchor success in meaning, not milestones. This is Viktor Frankl's lesson. Purpose doesn't come from achievement, but from responsibility to others, to values, to something greater than yourself. Ask, how can I use what I've achieved to create meaning, not just status? If you've ever felt empty after success or lonely at the top, you're not alone. You're not broken. You're human. The dark side of success isn't proof that something is wrong with you. It's proof that success alone isn't enough. It was never meant to be. True success isn't just about climbing the mountain. It's about what you build once you're there. It's about creating meaning, nurturing connection, and learning to live in alignment with who you are, not just what you achieve. So before you chase the next milestone, pause. Ask yourself, will this bring me closer to meaning or just further into the treadmill? Because in the end, the measure of success isn't how high you climb, but how deeply you live.